Thank you, Matt. It has been 1 week since a jury found Christopher Clements guilty of killing and kidnapping 6-year-old Isabel Celis in 2012. It was a case that rocked our community. The 6-year-old girl was taken out of her bedroom from the family's Midtown home in April of 2012. Her remains recovered in a remote area of Pima County near Trico and Avra Valley Road 5 years later. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo has been on this story since the child went missing. Tonight, she's live at Tucson Police Headquarters with an in-depth look at the detectives who worked tirelessly on this case to bring justice to the Celis family. Lupita.
Sean, for the first time, we are hearing from two detectives who have been with this case since Isa vanished. In fact, one of them had dealings with Christopher Clements 1 year before she was taken from her house.
It's all hands on deck back in 2012.
Homicide detectives Josh Cheek and Jeff Lockwood were working different assignments back then. Cheek was in narcotics.
I assisted in working with other detectives, compiling information that was relayed to me.
Lockwood was in the community response team, Eastside Division.
I assisted with searching and going out to the landfill and doing almost a week.
Tucson police received over 2,000 leads in 2012, all of them placed in these boxes. In 2017, when TPD got its break in the case, the detectives had to go through the entire lot.
Put the pieces of the puzzle together there, but then additionally, we had this individual, Christopher Clements, that we knew nothing about up to that point. And so we had to do a real deep dive into him and who he was.
Turns out Lockwood had prior contact with Clements a year before Isabel Celis went missing.
He had a stop and arrest out on his person that department members put out he was a sex offender and he was living too close to a school.
It took a year and a half working nights and weekends to gather enough evidence to arrest Clements. He was charged with the kidnapping and murders in 2018 of 13-year-old Maribel Gonzalez and Isabel Celis. He is currently serving life in prison for the murder of the 13-year-old. In the Celis case, the first trial in 2023 ended in a mistrial. 11 jurors to convict, 1 to acquit.
It was hard for us. I can only imagine how difficult it was for the family.
For Lockwood, it was frustration.
Our criminal justice system is set up in a certain way, and we trust in it, we believe in it. It happens.
A year later, another trial, only this time it was unanimous, guilty on all counts. They credit the jurors, the officers, and the prosecution team.
That entire team worked countless hours and ultimately to help us get justice for Isa.
Both tell me that this is a case that they will always remember and they will never forget the Celis family. Clements is due in court on March 25th. Reporting live from TPD headquarters, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.
Lupita Murillo.